Hey friends, welcome in. How's everybody doing? My name is Shannon. I'm so happy to be back. A lot of stuff has happened, so I hope that your lives have been a little bit less messy over the past couple weeks, because I know I've had a lot going on, but all is well. We're going to start off with an oracle card. This is a timeless Aquarius reading, if I didn't say that. So we're starting off with nourishment. What are we nourishing, guys? Let's pull one more. What do we need to know about nourishment, Spirit, for Aquarius? Transcendence. And partnership on the bottom of the deck. And the first thing that's coming to my mind with these cards is, what are you giving your energy to? What are we feeding into? Maybe you guys have been having a rough go of things as well, but are you feeding into it? Are you allowing it to hold you back from being able to transcend these sticky situations? Or are you feeding into your spiritual side so that you're more easily able to overcome these situations? But let's jump in with the tarot so we can get some more info for you guys before I just start going off on a tangent. Oh goodness. For Aquarius, please, Spirit. All right. What's our central issue here with Aquarius today? That one wanted to flip. It flipped right back in. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles coming out. And the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Guys, it feels to me, it definitely feels to me like the Three of Pentacles is typically speaking about you working in conjunction with others. However, the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, it feels to me, the energy feels like you're working towards something, and it could be with other people, not just by yourself, but it feels like you're trying to work towards stability in some way here in the physical. With Wands and Pentacles, we're dealing with the 3D realm. And maybe we're a little bit too hyper fixated on what's actually happening here in the 3D, and Spirit's asking you to kind of take a step back so that you can see everything as a whole, tap into it from this more emotional, more spiritual side, and come out of this very physical position that we're in, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Show me what's led up to this situation here. Whoa, we got two. Okay. Yeah, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So if this is your reading, you're definitely working on building towards some type of stability. This could be working on getting a new position in your job. This could be working on building a stable home environment with your partner. However it resonates for you. With the Wheel and the Seven of Wands, this is like us, I want to say subconsciously, fighting the fact that we need to move forward in some way. So the wheel keeps spinning, but we're being very defensive. We're being, we have our guard up, likely because of something that's happened in our past, which makes sense. But it's all about this, self-awareness. Not saying you're not self-aware, but in certain situations, no matter how self-aware a person is, sometimes we can miss something and kind of get stuck in this loop. So especially with nourishment and transcendence as the two oracle cards that we had come out, I feel like Spirit's asking you to lay down these wands, to kind of move away from this need to perfect something. There's a need to take a step back, like I said, and allow the wheel to start spinning again. Even if you feel like this cycle is leading you towards something that maybe you're not wanting, I think it's going to be important to ask, what am I meant to be learning from this? As opposed to fighting against the current and trying to hold firm to where you are, because there's something to be taken from this. There's definitely some level of spiritual ascension that's coming along with whatever this is that you're dealing with. And it might be a very, difficult thing that you're going through right now, which would make sense as to why we have this Seven of Wands out, why we're feeling so guarded. Yeah, we've got the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could have to do with finances, a need to move on from something that's no longer serving you, but there's kind of this underlying fear of, lack. And when we have that feeling of lack, we tend to draw more lack towards ourselves. Let's keep going and see what else Spirit has to say. All right, so what energies do we have working against us right now? We have the Five of Wands coming out in this position. So this could be with the Three of Pentacles, like I said before, this is you with other people. With the Five of Wands coming out, this is about conflict. And the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands both coming out, you could have people in your space. Like maybe you're aware of the fact that something needs to change, and you're trying to move towards that, but everybody in your space is trying to hold you back from doing so. And it's like, what are you putting your energy into? Are you putting your energy into what you feel you're being called to do? Or are you putting your energy more into what these other people are over here saying? For others of you, this could really just be you and yourself, kind of like this back and forth as far as, what do I do as far as my next step? I feel comfortable where I am. Maybe you want to grow, but there's a fear of stepping out of that comfort zone. There's that Four of Wands again. The energy that is helping us right now is the Empress. So this is a receptive energy. This is an energy that's ready and willing to birth something new into the world. So I would say for the majority of you guys, this does feel to me as if we're dealing with a situation where there's a need to move forward. We understand that there's a need to go ahead and transcend something that we're currently dealing with. But we have people in our space that are making that very difficult for us to do. And it's kind of getting us caught up in this back and forth, where instead of putting our energy towards where we want to be heading, we're putting our energy into, I guess, trying to either squash whatever's happening with these people or trying to appease everyone across the board and ourselves. And in some scenarios, that's just impossible. We can't have it both ways. But you're ready. You're ready to move on here. But you're definitely feeling guarded in this. Maybe for some of you, you could be trying to work through something secretively as well, because you know that if anybody finds out what you're doing, they're going to be coming in and causing this uproar. Let's see, what's our guidance, Spirit? The Page of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Interesting. So the Page of Wands being your guidance here, that coming out with the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck, to me, guys, what this feels like is Spirit saying, allow whatever needs to end. Because there's something that has to be let go of in order for you to fully take the reins and jump into this next stage of your life in the passionate way that you need to. Because you are passionate about whatever this is you're dealing with. And you're ready. You have this impetus to start moving in this direction towards what it is that you want. But in order for us to do this, it's kind of like Spirit saying, you can't take both. So there's something here that needs to be let go of. And this could be different for everyone. But for the majority of you, this is going to be people on some level. And it could even just be worrying about what people are saying about you. It may not actually be like a physical or a verbal altercation with another party. It could just be the fear of having that that's holding you back from this. And with the Ten of Swords, we need to mentally get to a point where we're ready to allow this to kind of move on, for this cycle to end, for us to nourish the parts of ourselves that are ready to take this next step, the parts of us that are ready to move into this next portion of our lives, to transcend whatever this issue is that we're currently dealing with. All right, let's get 2 more cards out. And there's your card, guys. We have the Star. Move forward with hope. We have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Take the time that you need for yourself. If you have people coming in and, wanting to chirp in your ear, sometimes we just have to stay quiet. Sometimes we kind of have to let it go in one ear and out the other, right? Because with the Star card coming out, we've got the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. This is like major movement for you guys in a positive direction. Show me this Five of Wands. What is this Five of Wands? It's probably different for everybody, but let's try to clarify what this is. The Ace of Swords. And the Chariot. You guys are going to gain the clarity you need to be able to make this decision. Whether you choose to move in this direction or not. Because it's up to you what you're going to do, right? And if we stay in this mess, whatever this is happening, this mental ambiguity of, what should we do? You're going to be shown something that's going to help point you in the direction that's going to be best for you. But again, it's up to you to make that movement, right? Nobody can force you to. But with the Chariot coming out here, this is like Spirit saying you're going to have to use your willpower to make this move. It's not going to be something that's super easy, and it may require some healing on the back end with the Star card coming out. Right. Yeah, Death. This is a major transition for you, my friends. Whatever this is that you're currently going through, that you either have people in your ear about, you're feeling guarded about, or something that you're worried about what other people are going to think of. Spirit is, if that's for you and this is resonating with you, Spirit is guiding you to be on the lookout for signs, synchronicities. You're going to receive something if you ask for it. I know I tell you guys all the time, set an intention to receive messages, and you'll receive them. But something is there's going to come a point with this where you're going to realize that moving forward is completely within your grasp, but it's also under your control. Are you going to choose to nourish, to feed into what's going to assist you to grab hold of what this is that's calling to you? Are you going to transcend this test, this lesson? Are we going to move past this? Or do we still need to sit with this longer? With the Death card coming out as the last card, I feel like this is Spirit saying, you know, this is you're going to transition through this one way or another. But are you going to do so on your own terms? Yeah, guys, don't feel guarded. That's easy to say, hard to do. But follow this feeling of wanting to bring something new into this world. This feeling of wanting to be creative, this feeling of wanting to break out of the mold. And take that risk if that's what you're feeling called to do. Don't worry about what other people are going to have to say about it. I'm going to pull one more oracle card. Yeah, emotions. It feels like whatever this is for you, Aquarius, whatever you're dealing with, there is a lot of emotion behind it. And I feel like Spirit's guiding you to, because when Death came out, we had the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like Spirit's guiding you to really sit back, look at this through a really logical, clear lens. But like I said in the beginning, there's definitely a need to take a step back and look at whatever this is with a wide lens, and then begin to make your decisions from there. And reach out to your guides. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. You will receive it. And you'll get through this transition just like we get through all of our transitions, right? And you'll come out the other side a better person for it. All right, my friends, that's where we're going to leave it at today. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. I truly hope you're all having a beautiful day and that you're doing well. And I'll talk to you again soon.